Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Foltz. Welcome to Terry's Playdate, where you will hear short plays written by me and read by my talented actor friends. Today's play is called Damsel, and it's a very special one to me. It is an adaptation of a short story also called Damsel, written by Glenn Weldon of NPR. He first published this when he was in grad school, 1995, and I read it in Story Magazine and fell in love with this story. I've had my English students read it each year, and I wanted to make it into a play so badly that I contacted Glenn and asked him if he would give me his permission, and he did. He was very gracious. So this is Damsel, adapted for the stage by me with permission from Glenn Weldon. Before we do the reading, I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Mitch Ruth. I'm Zooming from Covington, Kentucky. I'll be reading the narrator part.
Abby?
Oh, sorry. I'm Abby Kepps. I am Zooming in from Denver, Colorado, and I will be playing Rachel.
Hi, I'm Phil Fiorini. I'm Zooming in from Cincinnati, and I'll be reading the role of Victor.
Hi, I'm Angela Nally, and I'm Zooming in from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I will be playing the role of Judge Number 1.
I'm Mike Nally. I'm also Zooming in from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I will be playing Judge Number 2.
Hi, I'm Judy Seifers, and I am Zooming in from Fort Thomas, Kentucky. I'll be playing Judge Number 3.
Hi, I'm Carly Coulahan. I'm Zooming in from Cincinnati, and I will be reading the role of the field mouse.
Damsel.
At curtain, we see Rachel, a young girl, and Victor, a teacherly looking older male. There's one bench on stage. Victor is sitting holding a laptop. Rachel is standing next to him.
This again?
Damn right, this again. We need to work on form. Don't give me that look. It counts.
I know. We've been through this.
The exam's tomorrow. Now, we've got to admit to ourselves that you're bound to lose some points in certain areas.
Vocal range, vocal strength. Like I said, we've been through this.
Some areas too, frankly. But we work with what we've got, right? We write off some things and we try to make up those lost points in other areas. Form, for example.
Tell me, Victor, what's the point of that? I mean, if I don't get animals...
It's not just about the animals.
Victor, come on. When I fail, it won't be because of bad posture. You know that.
Listen, in the end, it's not important how many animals you get.
Nice try.
Okay, yes, it's important. They look for that, definitely.
Victor, I'm kind of glad I don't get the animals. It's cruel.
Don't think of them. Think of you. You've got to pass that exam.
Victor, no one will blame you, especially the animals.
Enough of that. Now we have one session left. So for now, just watch.
He opens his laptop, places it on his lap, and indicates for Rachel to move close to him so that they can watch together.
You're the tutor. I'm just the flunky.
Now, this is a little before your time, but watch her and listen. You don't have to memorize every move. I'm not asking you for that, per se. Oh, but notice how she crosses a space. How she carries herself. Look at her back. Her shoulders. The way she plants her feet. Let's watch that again. It's a skip, 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 step, like water, like a trickling brook. You like the basket? That was my idea. She didn't want to do that first, but I have to admit, it adds to the story. She's skipping through the woods. She's happy. She's picking berries. It works. Agree?
I guess, but did the animals like it? That's my question.
Oh, who knows? But the judges, a little theater, a little stagecraft, props, they ate it up.
Well, good for them. I hate it. I hate all of it. I hate this life. I waited to become a maiden. Now I wait to be a princess. And then what? I wait to be a queen? It's a thumb twiddling affair, Victor, and I hate it.
Ugh.
I passed diplomacy and feudal economics. So what if I can't play the lute? Who cares if I ever learn to swoon with conviction? And I don't think it was fair that I failed etiquette lab because I sat wives next to their husbands at a mock dinner party. Face it, Victor, I am not going to graduate from princess school. And frankly, I and my animal friends don't care.
Stop that nonsense and listen.
There's the voice of a princess singing in a sweet voice. Victor is lost in concentration, sweeping his arms above his head, tracing shapes in the air.
I'm listening.
Now watch. Ah, here they come. See that? The squirrels are always the first to arrive.
Poor things.
Oh,
They watch together, and by the look of admiration on their faces, we can tell all the animals have responded to the singing by coming out of the woods to gather around the singing princess. Rachel lets out a whistle of admiration.
oh, oh, oh. She was good, wasn't she? Ah.
Yeah, she's good. If you count holding innocent animals captive. Can I just try and sing pretty? Do I have to hypnotize the little creatures who live here? They don't bother me. Why should I bother them? Live and let live. That's what I say. I'm thinking on my best day, a field mouse might stick his head from behind a tree, but that's about all. Those animals are my friends. They know me. They know my heart isn't in it.
All I know is that your father hired me to make sure you pass the princess exam and graduate. Then you can be friends with all the animals. It won't matter. Maybe since they like you so much, they'll humor you. They'll come just for you.
Not like that chick. She's got me beat in every category, Victor. Not just form. I mean, did you see those bears? That's like a 10 in the species diversity category right off the bat. I can't imagine her creature count. It must have been like 100, 150?
230. But that's not the point. If you go by creature count alone, you're missing the big picture. Yes, she's impressive, but she's not perfect. You can learn from this.
The only thing I can learn from her is that I'm never passing my finals. If it means that I have the ability to change the nature of the natural world, it's not natural. I told you that.
Look at the film again, closely.
Rachel shows unenthusiastic insight into what she observes on the screen. She knows the right answers, but just doesn't want any part of this.
Too much brown.
Exactly. Tell me more. Come on.
Well, she didn't consider how they would look together. She got all these animals, but they're the same color family.
Yes.
It's like a salad with nothing but green vegetables, no complementary colors.
Exactly. Where indeed?
The birds are too tiny and there are not enough of them.
Absolutely. What does she need? Come on, Rachel. Think.
A skunk, maybe? Or a fox? A red fox. Ooh, a couple of red foxes.
Yes! Yes! You're on fire. Go on.
If she could get butterflies?
Beautiful, beautiful.
A whole flock of butterflies. Red and white and yellow. Ooh, blue. Ooh, blue metallic to kind of like form a curtain behind her.
Yes, lovely. Now sing.
What?
Sing! Don't think, just sing.
But I'm...
Just do it now.
Rachel takes a deep breath and begins to sing, the only princess song she can recall on the spot. She starts out a little shaky, but soon warms up.
Someday my prince will come. Someday, da 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 da.
That's right. The words don't matter. Just sing anything. Sing!
Rachel continues to sing, filling in for the forgotten words with gibberish sounds. Her voice is pretty, albeit weaker than the girl in the video.
That's it. Project, send it out. Close your eyes and just sing into the air.
Someday my prince will come. Someday my prince will come.
Rachel has never made a more beautiful sound, and she is confident that it's working. She can sense the animals coming to her. When she finishes, she opens her eyes.
Nothing. See? They know better. They are not going to kowtow to anyone who lords over them this way. It is not fair to them.
You did fine. Better than last week. I saw a couple of chipmunks who looked curious, and I think I heard a squirrel. Didn't see it, but pretty sure it was a squirrel noise I heard.
Victor, it's okay. I know I didn't even get a bird. I'm fine with that.
Yes, you did. You got a starling and a finch. I'm sure of it.
Victor,
Well,
don't.
they passed overhead and they looked interested. They had that, look about them.
Well, I felt something when I sang. I felt, I don't know, like an animal. Like I was reaching them, but not controlling them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I never understand what you're saying, Rachel. You hate people. You love animals. That's all I can figure. Let's take a break. Walk it off.
Rachel looks around to be sure no animals responded. She looks again at the laptop screen and the picture of the other princess.
You ever wonder what really happens to them? Why do they look like that?
Oh, it's the song that does that.
Well, I know. And you don't think that's creepy?
Well, it's a little creepy, but I don't think it hurts them or anything. It's just something that happens. It's part of the deal.
I didn't make that deal. That's why I won't pass. Why can't I just be a commoner? Why can't I just live in a little cottage in the forest and be an extra in the fairy tale movies? And what is the deal I was supposed to make anyway? I sing. The sweet animals can't help but be entranced by my lovely voice. After they surround me, I lower the boom. I tell them that the next step is using a broom to clean my room. Ever thought about the weight on those tiny wings? That can't be good. Soon they're dressing me, tying my ribbons and fixing my hair. That is humiliating. And those sweet little field mice. I have to tell them they're going to be my Uber drivers for some rotting pumpkin my fairy godmother finds in the garden. Like, what do they get out of this? Huh? Do you ever ask yourself that, Victor?
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I think they like it. They might even love it. I mean, just imagine their lives. Forage, forage, forage. Musical number. Forage, forage, forage. You know what I'm saying? It breaks the monotony. It's a little event.
Victor, you have no feelings. None. No empathy. Tell me this then. Why do they run away as soon as they can?
That's what animals do, isn't it? They run away. That's pretty much the definition of an animal. Agree?
I guess. Sometimes I think I'm more animal than princess. I dream of running away all the time.
Let's look at the film again. One last time before the sun goes down.
They look at the laptop again, and we hear the beautiful singing. After a minute, Rachel's cell phone rings. She indicates to Victor that she has to take the call, and he departs, mouthing, "See you tomorrow. You'll be great," as he leaves. Rachel answers the call.
Hi, Daddy. Yeah? Yeah. 2 chipmunks. Actually, I think Victor used the word several. Uh-huh. I know. We took a break. And yes, I did try again. Maybe a little better. I got a skink. Skink. S-K-I-N-K. It's like a kind of lizard. Oh, I don't know. Victor thought it was a skink. Could have been a gecko. He said he couldn't be sure. Daddy, please listen to me. Do I really have to do this? Aren't there enough princesses in the kingdom? Okay. Bye, Daddy.
The lights fade. Trumpet fanfare begins. The next day, a group of 3 judges enter with clipboards. Rachel stands alone in the center. She is looking around for Victor, but he is not there.
Anytime, you can start anytime.
We have several to get through, so
Miss, are you ready?
Suddenly, Victor comes running into view, haggard and disheveled. He mouths the word, sorry, and puts his palms together and places them against his cheeks to indicate sleep and mouths, overslept, sorry. He's carrying a cup of coffee, and as he sticks a donut in his mouth, he gives Rachel a thumbs up.
anytime.
Rachel closes her eyes. She has chosen Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle, but she doesn't sing any words, only the melody. Her first note cracks. She rushes the song and looks at Victor, who is tapping out a rhythm with his hand on his chest. Rachel taps her foot to match his rhythm. She is trying hard. After she sings a few measures of the song, we hear a noise, a rustling in the leaves. Then we hear a very small voice, barely audible. It's a field mouse.
We are coming, all of us.
Rachel stops singing. She looks alarmed. It's working, but she was hoping it wouldn't.
Don't stop. Sing. We are coming.
Rachel's voice is dry now. She is croaking a horrible sound. She is purposely trying not to draw the animals out of their homes.
Someday my prince will come.
Keep it up, girl. We're coming to save you.
Someday.
Concentrate. Don't look at them. Sing. It's working.
The judges are indicating for her to stop,
Please.
but Rachel does not stop. She is singing fiercely, yet off key and horribly.
Hear us? Here we come.
We hear the sounds of animals louder and more fierce. They are angry animals, growling and hissing. They get louder and louder. Soon we sense the ground rumbling. The lights are growing dimmer until we hear the judges screaming and running off stage.
No.
Victor stands in amazement and then runs after the judges. Rachel stands alone as the lights go down, leaving her in a dim spotlight.
You are the last one, girl. No more school. No more graduates. Join us. Be with us. Your family.
Rachel runs off stage and the lights go to black.